Y'all got to see my Steam again. Although I'm pretty sure you've all seen it at this point like 2 or 3 times. So, welcome everyone. We are back. We are here in Skyrim. Actually, we're not. Give me like 2 seconds. I have to do this really quick. Because I know I'm going to tone down the resolution just a little. Best performance, set it for high. All right. So we'll see how this plays. Because I know a couple of my streams have been... Hi, Task. A couple of my streams with this have been super laggy. It is fucking hot today. I have both my fans going on full blast, and I might set up my little desk fan. Yeah, I'm going to plug. I didn't think I'd actually have to plug this in. More the fool me, because I have a desk fan back behind me. I forgot momentarily where I lived, and now... Hi, Sam. I forgot momentarily where I lived, and then I remembered because I bought like 2 of those like clip desk fans for my desk, and I was like, oh, and all throughout winter, I was like, oh, I don't need this. I can probably take this down and not use it. No. Well, it is currently, hold on, let me see. I know it's currently like, okay, so it's currently 99 degrees Fahrenheit. Which for those of you Celsius, it's 37. But our high is like 114 thanks to the humidity. So that's always fun. It probably feels like 102. Yeah. Yeah. So that's that's the fun part. All right. Hopefully I'm hoping this is a lag-free stream, but I cannot guarantee that. Oh, I do not look forward to August. August will be awful. All right. Let us continue our adventures, Rhodey. And I had to make my screen smaller to... Okay, we were going to retrieve the horn of Jorgen Windcaller because we want to defeat the Fire Daedra. Ugh. Yeah. But on the good news side of things, my team won last night, so I am like the happiest clam ever. Good lord, it's still laggy. Okay. I toned down the resolution. Was my face cam or the game laggy? Because to me, I'm looking at the stream on YouTube on my phone. It looks like the game itself is laggy. Like the footage of the actual game. We might have to drop the picture quality a little bit more and drop the graphics quality to medium. It might just be that my poor stream can't take it. Oh, if it's both, then we will address that. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second. We could just chat. Or I know my game Actually, if let me see. How long will this take to download if I download it now? Oh, oh, well, that's a game that'll definitely not lag at all. So if we want to, we can play BioShock. But I want to try and see if I can get this to actually not lag while I'm streaming. Yeah, my guess is Skyrim with like Skyrim just takes too much power compared to streaming. Let's put it on medium. Let's drop the 16 by 900 and we will do best performance. Okay. Let's see how this plays out. Why does my stream settings, and I don't know why it does this, it automatically does the like 144p, but when I go back and like rewatch the streams and make sure that everything went okay, it plays in like 1080. I'm like, why? Why are you doing this to me? YouTube, I need my streams to be in good quality. Doing 720. Like, okay. All right, so let's see. All right. All right. So if you see me looking down, it's because the adjustments I've made have now pushed my screen to the side, so I can't see chat as well. So let's make sure we share audio. Because if you watch my Metro playthroughs, here's the thing: like if you watch my Metro playthroughs, you probably remember me mentioning that I had to redo a whole section of recording. I did because I had forgotten when I started the screen recording to share the audio from one screen. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, that's way better. All right, so we'll just stick with this. We'll have to, yeah. So my idiot self, when I was screen recording and grabbing footage for the Metro playthrough, which was a lot of fun. I ended up not clicking the share screen audio, so I had to stop and re-record an entire day's worth of footage. Like, I didn't find out till the morning after, and I was like, oh, well, shit. I was planning on doing one today, but now I have to do 3. So I can be ahead and not have to do anything the next day. So that was fun. It was a fun discovery as I was editing the video, and like you've seen, my editing job is bare bones at best. Like I mostly just cut out the stuff that like I don't want y'all to see, like my Steam library or the end recording screen, which is usually just pretty shit. I, for 1 second, looked over at my other screen and was like, oh, I forgot to share my screen. Nope, that didn't happen. I have not forgotten to share my screen. Yeah, I just turned down the graphics quality and now we have smooth stream, which is beautiful. It's one of those weird things about streaming that I've slowly discovered over the years, is that like, things will run perfectly fine on your PC. Like, you will play them and they'll be perfectly fine and you won't notice any lag at all. And then you'll look at the stream and be like, wait, what? Why does it look awful? We're definitely retrieving your horn. All right, we have to go talk to Mr. Cartman. Oh, God.
I can take you to... Where do you want to go?
We don't need to go to Markarth. We need to go to Morthal.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Nice weather for a ride.
All right, I have a question for y'all. What's your most hated hold? Because I think I'm in the majority here when I say it's Markarth. Like, it's Markarth. It's always Markarth.
What's the Jarl going to do about it?
Nothing.
How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes? Please.
Gotta keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
If you stand before me to accuse me of sacrificing children or eating the hearts of the dead, you may save your breath.
Good
I have
Lord.
done no such thing, nor do I intend to. I simply wish to live my life in peace.
So does everybody else.
I keep to my... Beyond that, I seek only to be left alone to pursue my research.
Sure, have fun.
All right.
So one of the mods I installed actually has a little house that you could just barely make out through the trees there. And like, what's fun about that is if you go and you claim it, if you go and claim that house, they'll send you a letter and be like, oh, I sense my magical protections were defeated. Hey, you did it. Congratulations. House is yours, bro. House is yours, bruh. Movarth. Let's go take care of Movarth. Seems like fun. He seems like a fine, upstanding gentleman. I mean, he has a lair. He has his own personal lair. He's doing well for himself, I'd say. All right. This is why Skyrim is an ADHD simulator.
Never should have come
It's like, here's all this content. There's no restriction on when or where you can access it. Have fun. Oh, I was just walking in a field and discovered a cave, and I went inside and found awesome loot. That's so fun. You don't have gold. Why don't you have gold?
Well, seems like you have a bit of gold left in your pockets, don't you, my friend? Yes. Huh?
What do you want about? Oh, hello. No, that gold is mine, sir. True. But it's really, really hard to do that. Like, I've never done that, where I've screwed up a quest. Although my roommate, in her PS5 copy of Skyrim, she glitched Markarth, so she can't buy the house there, which is hilarious. So she got a PC recently, and has now started Skyrim again to very low, very low, very low, very low. Potions. We're gonna do that. We've got a potion of minor healing. It's useful. But luckily, this nope. We'll need that flame falchion from the hearth place. I wonder if I think it's a glitch that's still in the game. Like if I got the time slowing shout and bounced between places, actually, I would gain experience. That's one of the weirdest interactions that I've heard about in the game. And I'm pretty sure I used a... Oh yeah, I got salmon roe because I shouted into the water. But it sort of makes sense. Like, they know you're a forsworn conspirator, and even though the Silverbloods did basically get killed and run out of Markarth, they're not super happy that you did that. So, you know, it kind of makes sense why they won't want to sell you things. Hello. Hello. Goodbye. Why do none of these people carry gold on them? What an odd thing to not have on you. Like, just as a general rule, just have, like, gold on you. So you can buy things. That's gonna be right in front of me. Okay, we're just gonna hang out. We're gonna let them take care of each other. Hello. That Draugr did most of my work for me. Slay stab. Ouch. What the heck did you do? What'd you do that glitched him out? Because I'll be honest, I would fucking hate that. I'm pretty sure I'm the wrong way, but... Oh, it's fine. Alright. Oh, no, this is the only way I can go. Alright. So they So they're just glitched and won't start for you or won't progress. That's kind of insane. Like oh, because now you're just in that situation where like I've put so much work into getting this character this far, and you're gonna lock me out of all of the quests. Ooh, coin purse. Oh, I was right to turn my little fan on. It is doing work right now. Come at me. Where are you? Oh, hello. I think I can make that jump. Ow. I'm on fire! Just because they can see the future doesn't mean they're smart. Literally, like that may be one of the funniest jokes Team 4 Star has ever written. For like the episode of Bardock and the Bardock special, the psychic aliens being morons is so fun. Is way funnier than it. All of that is way funnier than it has any right being. Yeah. Sad part is Team 4 Star is gonna find our channel one day and find out we've been using using their clips and just take us down. I feel like they kind of won't, but at the same time, it depends. Like some people are like really sensitive about that, and they don't want their clips being used at all. And then others are like, "Yeah, go for it, man. We don't give a shit." Nope, I had whirlwind sprint enabled. Damn it! I thought I was gonna do something clever, but no. No, I'm not leaving. I'm not an intruder either. Well, that's unhelpful. Ah. Search the chest. Well, I don't have anything I want to enchant my swords with, so we'll move on. Oh, well, I hope that doesn't happen to us, because that would suck. We're, after this quest, once we beat those, Dremora, once we beat the final Dremora, we're definitely going to Solitude and joining the Imperial Legion. Because they're the right faction to join. Sir. God damn it. I thought of the stupid fucking meme of the boys and me at 3 a.m. looking for beans. Ugh. Some days I love the internet because it means things. Other days I'm like, why? Why do I find this funny? Why is it funny? All right, some. Let's go. Go explain why the Stormcloaks are the better faction. Go for it. Let's hear your arguments. Let's hear what you've got to say, sir. Because I used to agree like wholeheartedly with the Stormcloaks. I was like, these are the guys that are fighting against an empire. They're being religiously oppressed. This da 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 da. And then I listened to the dialogue in the game and read some things in the in game as well, and I was like, oh, well, we should probably not do that. That seems like it would be a stupid thing to do. Oh my gosh, I just realized that. Well, that's interesting. All right. Whew. Is this? Yes, it is. Oh, hello. Not that one. Oh, there's always a way to tell, and I used to be able to tell, and now I can't anymore. I keep forgetting what shout I have equipped. Oh well. We're running like Tom Cruise from his gay thoughts. I'm not about to die to this frostbite spider. That is not about to happen. Okay, hold on. Ugh. Yep, yeah. Yeah, some things always have to be toned down for gameplay or toned up. Like, I don't really mind when games do that because it's like it's usually it's done for a reason. So, like, to add challenge to the gameplay. Oh god, I love this set piece. I'll be honest though, I was expecting like some sort of giant. I was expecting like a dragon to pop out here and be like, "Yo, what is up? Are you ready to die?" Oh, right. The Elder Scrolls only worth like about $2,000, isn't it? That's way cheaper than than what it should be. Given that like the guy at the library sells it to buys it off you for like what, $3,000, I think. Like if you sell one of the Elder Scrolls at the College of Winterhold, like it ends up going for like $2,000, and you're just sitting here like, this is supposed to be a fat piece of the fabric of reality, and you're sitting here telling me it's only worth $2,000 to you? Excuse me? It kind of makes sense because the college can't make any real use of it. No. We already got dwarven armor, so excuse me. Very true. That's why I'm like, if I was a Dragonborn, I'd be like set. So, so I will actually get into why I support the Imperials over the Stormcloaks in a minute. In a little bit, once we actually, because our goal today, I don't know if y'all read my description. Please don't ever read my descriptions. Like, follow the links at the top of the description. Don't ever read down, because it's never a good thing. Like, mostly because I don't know how to write descriptions yet. But, like, our goal today is to defeat that Dremora, potentially get a home base, and head for Solitude. We will see if we can accomplish any of that. We've already been live 30 minutes, and I've done 2 things. True. True. That is the meme. I don't find that necessarily the most inaccurate thing either, because the more, like, the longer you play, the more you learn, and the more you pay attention to the smaller stuff, and the more the... What the fuck? Where did you people come from? Hold up. Oh, right. This actually isn't...
Bob, guide me!
Could you imagine, though? Like, you said, you and your friends are like just chilling outside outside a ruin, and you see some random schmo go in, stay in there for 30 minutes, come back out, you attack him, proceeds to decapitate both of your allies, and then that same person just walks up to you, shouts in your face, sets you on fire with it, and then kills you. Like, what a death. Show up to your afterlife, like, what the hell? So, Sir Elphinson, Yeah, where the hell am I? You're in the afterlife. Wait, so that guy killed me? You mean the person that cut you down with a sword? Yes. No, he shouted in my face! He was rude. Oh, I'm not prepared for Delphine. I don't want anything to do with her right now, so we are going to go... I mean, here's the thing. The Imperials aren't the bad guys. The Stormcloaks are just morons. And so... Yeah. Oh, dude, don't... Oh, fuck, no. No, no, no.
God might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
Yeah, I know, but there's two of these guys here.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn.
No, I am not. Don't know what you're talking about.
Fall on deaf ears. You shall not stand in. When Lord Mirak appears, all
You're...
time to die.
You know what's weird about this is Mirak just chooses this. Mirak chooses this fight. He's like,
Crimes against Skyrim.
yeah, I know.
What say you in defense?
Here, take 40 gold and leave me alone.
Now, come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods, and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
Like, God, no. The first time the cultists appear, it's a really, really cool moment. Like, the first time I had the Dragonborn DLC and the cultists appeared to me in Whiterun, I was like, this is awesome. Now I'm just like, you appear at the most inconvenient fucking time. Fuck off. You are the most inconvenient bastards ever. And the problem is, they always attack you. And you're just like, no, I'm in the middle of a city. Why? I'm gonna get bounty. I'm gonna have to serve jail time. You're robbing me of gold, time, and money. Fuck you. But yeah, Nova basically outlined the reasons I support the Imperials is because it's not smart. Like, the Imperials are very much understanding that the Altmeri Dominion had the advantage in the war, but at the end, the Imperials were winning. They had victory well within their grasp, as they just didn't have the resources to actually take advantage of it. So what happened was they signed the White Gold Concordat and are like, all right, we'll surrender and agree to all these terms, and that'll be that. And so they were like, and so they waited, and the like Skyrim as a whole, like if you play through all of Skyrim, minus the, like if you do the Civil War and the Dark Brotherhood quest line, that actually sets the seeds for the second Great War, for the second war between the Altmeri Dominion and the Empire. Because, who, I forget, is it Tiber Septim? Like the leader of the, oh, wow, hold on. I didn't realize it was 4 a.m. The current leader of the Empire, like, arranges his own assassination to unify the Empire behind itself and basically, like, the council, so it'll be stronger when the time comes. Do you have healing potions?
Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
No. I find your stock of potions to be unacceptable. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Ooh. Drop quick save. Smack.
Doing? Mercy.
And load the save.
Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles?
No,
Take a look.
I have so many potions of cure disease, it's not even funny.
Mm-hmm.
Smack.
You think you're doing?
Load. So this will take about 2 hours,
Take a
but
look.
we'll have all the health potions we need. I love this exploit. Oh, in
Farewell.
Skyrim, I'd say being a vampire is more worthwhile. It like specifically the vampire lord,
I
like
have
the vampire
several
lord that you
elixirs.
get
So
for
you're interested in
joining
my
Harkon's
potions and
faction, like with
ingredients?
Harkon and stuff. Not like regular Sanguinar Vampirus that you can get like from vampires, fighting vampires in the game. Like the actual like becoming a vampire lord and shit. I would absolutely take that over the um
Good day.
I would absolutely take vampire over werewolf, because look, the werewolf is first of all, you need a specific item to control your transformation. Like you can do it once a day. That's it. It's not really a worthwhile power in terms of just like if I was in Skyrim as a Nord or whatever, personally I would be a Breton. That's just me. But if I were in Skyrim, I would choose Vampire Lord over Werewolf any day of the week, because realistically, the Werewolf is like louder or more like is uncontrollable, is potentially uncontrollable, potentially uncontrollable, and I know we can make that argument about the vampire too, but potentially uncontrollable, less benefits. I can only transform once a day. I may die in the form because I don't eat other things. Like, yeah, like vampire all the way.
Pardon me. Ah, so you're an alchemist then? Farewell.
I just realized I'm doing stupid things because I keep reloading. No one caught this. No, none of you caught
I
this.
offer remedies
None
for
of you
ailments
caught
both
this
common and
and
rare.
told me
Do
something
let
was,
me know if I
hey,
can be
that
of
won't
service.
work. Or I've been reloading a quick save, buying her potions, and then just doing nothing. Like, oh.
You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content.
No! I've been farming her for healing potions! But every time I reload the quick save, I delete the healing potions from my inventory! No, I didn't know that! I was being dumb and didn't notice. Thank God my sneak's high enough that I can do this now and just
I offer remedies for ailments.
Do you actually have some in your
So
inventory?
you're
I
an
know you
alchemist
reset after I
then.
loaded. Hold on. Nope. Nope.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
I am. So I do have a dual monitor setup. I'm looking at, but because of the changes I've made, so we don't have laggy gameplay,
I
it's
used to be
pushed
an
my
adventurer like you.
web screen
Just took
over,
an arrow in the
so
knee.
I have to look at the chat down at the bottom. So yeah, I'm reading your chat. I'm reading chats, Nova. You just made all the points I normally would in favor of the Imperials. Like,
Storm cloaks, Imperials, dragons. Ain't no matter to me what they do. My cousin's out fighting dragons.
what do I get? Guard duty. Well, guess what? You're probably gonna live longer. I mean, within reason. He might not be a guard when I next come through here, but who knows? Skyrim lore is intense. to be honest, Skyrim lore is unnecessarily intense. There's no guarantee that an alliance would happen, but coordination between the two after both have gone, like, could you imagine Cyrodiil trying to push the Altmeri Dominion out, the Altmeri Dominion's influence out of itself, out of the Empire, or without the assistance of Skyrim? But without the assistance of Skyrim, first, but second, it's just an opportunity for the Altmeri Dominion to foster a coup. And literally like oust Ulfric, and his supporters, and install a compliant regime, like straight up. Or all they have to do is just manipulate Ulfric to ensure he, like, they just have to kill Ulfric somehow and install a High King that they manipulate. Like, that would be it. And Skyrim is suddenly lost on
Guy
the.
like you needs a war horse, I reckon.
Can I buy a horse?
Suppose so. Got one all saddled. If
Yeah, here's
you've
1,000
got
gold.
appeal. It's the one with the saddle.
All right, we have a horse now. We're gonna place a marker. I think I can take this lady. So we're gonna make a second try at this. And what I'm hoping for is we can actually beat her and get that falchion of hers. Because that falchion is actually really, really powerful, if I remember correctly. Worst comes to worse, we can always just go run into the Ratways and below Riften and find Dusk and Dawnfang. I'm not lost. I'm not lost, and nor do you want any of this smoke. I see he has chosen. Go, horse. Good work, horse. Bile Gulch Mine. Interesting. So, Dusk and Dawnfang are the same sword. So, depending on time of day. So at dawn it'll turn into Dawnfang. At dusk it'll turn into Duskfang. So you get two swords you get effectively a dual enchanted sword for one. I don't know that fighting fire with fire will actually work, but you know what? I'm willing to give it a try. Come, horse. We must go. We have an appointment to meet a realtor. Yeah, the powers change. The powers and name change on time of day. So like if you wait until daytime and check the sword, it should turn into Dawnfang. That's what I had. And I was like, wait, this should be Duskfang. It was Duskfang when I first picked it up. It's like, no. Oh, it changes. That's awesome. Hello, dear. Oh, wow. I love the exterior. It's a beautiful home. It has its own forge too. What? Anyway, come on. You just can't beat the view. The location is a little concerning. No, hi, are you the realtor?
I understand.
Yeah, are you the realtor? How much is this house on the market for?
Fight or die well.
Oh, okay.
Never should have come here.
She is way more hard-hitting than I thought she would be. Okay.
Your kind is no
My horse dead. I'm kind of mad if my horse is dead.
You're nothing. It's nothing.
Okay, we've got that. Healing. What the hell? Go, cave bear. Go. Not me, cave bear. Hey, hold up. Okay. Oof. Oof, look at those damage points. All right. Do. Oh. I gotta be honest, I love the design of these swords. Those are the sexiest swords. Like the Nordic swords. Hold on. The steel warhammer. Are those steel plate? Damn it. Sadness. This is so cool. And we're quite rich. When I honestly, for the most part, unless it's like egregious, I don't mind retconning things, but in some cases, like in Skyrim lore, that might not be like the best choice they could have made. But you know, it sort of is what it is. Ooh, Greater Soul Gem. Greater Soul Gem. So taking some Soul Gems. Ooh, hold on. What are these? Apple dumplings. You know, that would be an interesting playthrough of Skyrim. Skyrim Top Chef. Like, you create the character, and their only goal is to become, like, the best chef in Skyrim. So they go around hunting, they, like, hunt dragons and shit. For, I'm not sure about the one bedroom space. Like, I'm sure me and my mister will want some privacy on occasion. So having the kids in the same room with us is really a downgrade. Is really one of the downsides to the house. There's an armory downstairs? Did I miss the stairs? Or is it an exterior? Am I a moron? I mean, obviously. Oh. I mean, obviously I'm a moron. Y'all just saw me stand there for like 5 minutes beating the hell out of Arcadia for no reason because it didn't achieve anything. All of the Dragon Priest masks. I love that they included these, like the mannequins and all the stuff. So you don't have stuff that's just sitting in places, like you can actually hang stuff up here. Glassbow Stag of the Stag Prince, Hoarfrost, Soul Render, Bloodscalp Blade, Champion's Cudgel, Blood Scythe, Dwarven Pack Bow of Fate, Mirax Sword, Butterfly in a Jar, Moth in a Jar, Dragonfly in a Jar, jars. Okay, hold on. Let me actually read like Nova's thing. You guys think that Isengrim actually conquered Skyrim and genocided the Snow Elves with just 500 companions? Or is it like the Nordic myth? 500 people is clear numbers disadvantage. So I think that's probably embellished on the one hand. I think that, well, actually, if I remember correctly, from the lore that I remember, and this, who knows about this? And what I remember is like all of Isgrimmor's like top men were like all of Isgrim's top people were all tongues. So they all had the power of the voice. If I'm remembering this correctly, like all of Isgrimmor's people had the power of the shouts, had shouting power. So when they actually did conquer Skyrim, it didn't. Their numbers disadvantage was mitigated by the power by the power of their voice. I still think that, to be honest, like straight up, I'd say that's probably like the numbers are probably embellished to be lesser and greater. But I think in the lore as well, at that point the dwarves had something else had done quite the number on them, or it could be like there was a reason Ysgramor was able to conquer Skyrim the way he did. And I think it was that they were all like had the power of the voice behind them. That, and I'm pretty sure the dwarves pulled some shit. Like I think the dwarves pulled some shit like halfway through their war, and was like, "Oh, lol. Yeah, sure, we'll help you. Lol, slaves." Oh, you didn't summon your flame atronch. Good lord, he just hit me in 2 shots. All right. So let's do this, actually. Put some health. One-handed. Can't put anything into Bladesman just yet. No, no. No, 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 no. We don't. We need. There we go. Apparently, nature decided to get its get back. Like I let the bear take care of the realtor for this property I just bought, and now nature decided, no, yeah, we helped you out, but now we're gonna take something from you. No. All right. Prep unrelenting force, and I think I know how I'm gonna do this. Okay. So aggro him. Hi, kitty. Ow. Ow. Oof. This man hurts. Ow. See, that's why I'm not, like, Nova, I'm not sure about that. Like, that would be the most logical thing to me, is that they had the power of the voice. And that's the reason why they were able to do it. Because here's the thing: before they learned the Thume from Parthenax, there is lore about the Nords having warriors called tongues that would just that would basically scream at that would basically like scream at things and they would be destroyed. So I don't know. That seems like the most logical thing. It doesn't make sense to me that 500 people would conquer an entire continent.
You're that visitor been poking around.
attic room.
But
eh?
there is
Well, we don't have.
I
an
can't
attic
remember.
room.
There's like
You
a
can have the one on
whole
the left.
ass.
Make yourself
There's a
at
like
home.
a literally a reason they won, and I can't remember if it's because the snow elves were already having issues at the time, and so when East Grimoire arrived, it was just like kicking a puppy while it was kicking a man while he's down, or if it was like, oh hey,
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about.
yeah, why'd you bother
I
me?
think you're looking for this.
Yes.
We need to talk. Follow me. Close the door.
There's no one else in the tavern except your husband. Unless you plan to keep this secret from him, which, you know. Why? Hold on. If you were, I mean, if you tell us history that yeah. No, he wasn't.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. I hope you're just playing dumb. I'm the one who left the note in Ustengrav.
I was
Good.
expecting someone
The whole
taller.
point of being in hiding is to appear to be someone you're not.
You'd better have
It
a
was
good
the
reason
only
for
way I could
dragging
make
me
sure
here.
It wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy.
I don't
already
believe
gave
that.
You the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out.
Go
Like
on.
I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking, if you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you.
Yeah.
I shouldn't let you walk out of here knowing what you know. You know where to find me when you change your mind, because you will. You have to.
No, here's the thing. Here's the other thing about Delphine. If, like, that dialogue option tells me so much about her, or tells you so much about her, like, the only reason she lets you live at all for this, for, like, walking away from her, is because you could potentially be the Dragonborn. Like, it's...
I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you for a very long time.
No, fuck off.
If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more,
No.
I need to make sure I can trust you.
No. The pink-haired one. I'm going to have to look that up too, Nova, because I have no idea who that is. Although I'm willing to bet it's probably someone's modification of her, which would be hilarious. Sorry, are you in prayer? Look, hey, I'm just a delivery boy, but
You've retrieved the horn of Jürgen Rumicon. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn.
This is probably one of the coolest scenes in this game.
You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push. Da.
Duh.
With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it. Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of
Oh, come on. Don't be lagging now. We've been doing so well.
You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you.
Oh, I can't remember
Stand
what
between
this
us,
whole speech
prepare
is.
yourself.
Like, it's been
You
translated
can
before. I
withstand
remember
the
it.
unbridled
I remember
force
Mr.
of
Rex
Greybeard.
translating it for you.
Are ready? Indra Rossi Sara Strundu Othi Para Ro Ra Now. Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed.
High
Hrothgar
Hrothgar is
open
open to you. I never found these guys annoying. I always thought they were actually really, really cool. All right, let's go try this, and we will definitely be dropping a quick save here. Oh, that's absolutely fabulous. Our Dremora friend was just doing battle with a saber cat. Maybe he's taken a little bit of damage. He has. Victory! Victory at last! Shoutouts to some Excel who basically came up with this strategy and handed me the win. Ooh! Ooh, we get a Daedric sword. Blue sigil stone. And the green sigil stone. Okay. So we can do a bunch of things now, actually. I don't think there's a staff enchanter here. There is a forge, though. So let's check out the Mark of the Warlock. I can't remember how it worked, but I tried to shout one of the high tower and then pray on a high tower they I mean, like, the Greybeards are the very definition of fuck around and find out. Like, I feel like every player attacks them at one point. Like, even I did it. And I was like, oh shit, they just all shouted me. They turned me into an ice cube and killed me. Jewelry. Okay, what is this? Like, when you wear a ring like that, do you just have to hold your hand like this for forever? Like, here, I'm going to horrifically impede the use of 3 of my fingers. Conjuration spells cost 30% less to cast. I will take that. I don't think there's a staff enchanter inside here, but you know where there is one? In the house by Morthal. Which, honestly, I think I like better than this one. Like, I love this house. It's so pretty. But I don't think it doesn't have it doesn't have a staff enchanter. I don't think. There might be one downstairs. Who knows? I wonder if there's a Skyrim Stardew Valley mod. Actually, I'm pretty sure you could do that. There's a house here in like by Rorikstead, somewhere this like it's like right here, where it's an entire quest line about farming. We'll have to go to Morthal. It's just the quickest. Yeah, if we go to Mirewatch from Morthal. Yes. Oh, the only oh god, I hate this. I hate this stupid guard pet though that he has. Hello, Hans. Oh shit. Whew. Interesting. Deep in the swamps of Arch, the branches are gnarled, and then his thick lies the tower of unknown province. Few in the province dare speak the name Mirewatch. Those that do couch their words with apprehension and fear. Yet the mystery of the tower only piques my interest further, and so I have made my life's work to discover its secrets. What I can deduce is of its past comes from its present, from the cut of the stone and to the wards that surround it. Every piece is a clue, a signature that can be traced back to a pen and a hand. The stone seal that guards the entrance is none other than the Eye of Magnus, a symbol born from the legacy of Shilidor. Its burning gaze can be found not just in Mirewatch, but outside the College of Winterhold. Could the mages that could it be the mages here were cast out from the college and set out to carve their own path? This is a theory, and yet I feel it has merit. Nevertheless, without access to the mind of its occupants, the true insight will remain frustratingly out of our grasp. Fun. But have to hit it with a destruction spell. Is this? Oh no. Yep. That takes down the wards. And then the bunny hops into the fire. And Mirewatch is now open for us. See, I like this home. This feels like the home I would want to have if I were a character in Skyrim. Like, Morthal is right there, so we're close to a major hold. It's got a sunken living room which I look at. Okay, so every time a sunken living room appears in a house, like even in a house show, like one of those home buying shows, I am just like ecstatic about it because it's like I love sunken living rooms. Dangers to small children be damned. Though I love sunken living rooms. This is my lab. Hold on, that's a health potion. Restore health potion recipe. Blue dartwing and charred skeever hide. Interesting. Let's test that out. Hold on. Ooh, extended invisibility, pickpocketing. Take the stamina. We'll take the stamina. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Glow dust, wooden bowl, spriggan sap. Large antlers. Looks like we don't have blue dartwing. Yeah. I don't think we have blue dartwing. Unenchanted illusion staff, unenchanted destruction staff. Some of these are actually labeled. I wonder if... Okay, yeah. All right, let's get these two stabs that we have. Random chance to demoralize or frenzy a target for 60 seconds. Interesting. Burn target for 20 points, 30% chance for frost and shock to do 20 points of damage. Well, let's create the sun and the moon. See, I like it. It makes it feel very... Like, I like the sort of mysterious out of the fog it appears vibe because it makes it feel more secluded. Like, you're not supposed to find this place unless you're looking for it, despite it being 2 minutes from Morthal. And I like that about it. There's no way for me to reactivate these wards, is there? That kind of sucks. But you know what? We're not a mage. So we will proceed forward. But that has actually given me... Let's go talk to the cartman. Now that we have the arms, gentlemen, we have a war to win.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city, capital of Skyrim. But I'm sure you already knew that.
Yeah, I did. They did make a lot of changes to Skyrim lore that I've found out about that I'm like, oh, why would you change that? Like, the Red Guards used to be spell sword, like mystical swordsmen. Like, their swordsmanship was literally attributed to the magic in them.
Speak to Rika. If not your nose clean while you're here.
And then Bretons were like really magically potent. They still are in.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Position.
Nope.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother.
Oh wait, is General Tully's actually up here? No, he's not. Okay, cool.
You betrayed us.
Traitor! You should tell her that her uncle is scum.
Get on with it!
Best she know now.
Hi, Bobs.
Rogvir.
What?
Ulfric Stormcloak escaped
The
city
fan's fine,
after he
buddy.
murdered Hiking Torin. By opening
Hey,
that gate for Ulfric,
the fan is
he
okay.
betrayed the people of Solitude.
You don't have to stand there and stare at it to make sure it's not going to hurt me.
No murder. Ulfric challenged story. He beat the High King in fair combat.
I mean, technically that's true, but not true. What amulet? The Warlock? The Mark of the Warlock? I already crafted that. Boom, Warlock marks. Actually, let me check, because if our bound sword... Like, how much damage does the bound sword do? Does anyone know?
Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
What do you need? He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire,
Oh.
fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
General,
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort.
Shit, I didn't actually know there was an amulet on him. I'm going the wrong way. I've never really tried to investigate that, other than like try to save him in one playthrough and just like regret it immediately because he's really not worth it.
I don't abide fancy clothes, but you look like you might. Your radiant raiments as a lord.
No, the corpse is gone. That's inside General Tully's, so we're gonna have to go back here.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning
Wait,
an attack
what?
on...
No, this is not where I wanted to be. Did my saves glitch? I think my saves might have glitched.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir.
Oh, here we go.
Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes. Stand back. Interrupting an execution is a serious crime.
All right.
You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his high king.
You betrayed
Best
us.
she know now, Advar.
All
Traitor.
Rogvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torin. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude. He doesn't deserve to speak!
there was no murder. Ulfric
Liar.
challenged story. He beat the High King in fair combat.
Not technically
Such is our
true.
way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Quickly,
On
look
this
away.
day,
Preserve
I
monetization.
go to Sovngarde.
Free Amulet of Talos.
You look like you could do with a ripe apple. Or a tomato. Cabbage.
Don't you bop me, sir. I saw that hand.
Good
He was
business
doing
for
a
the East
loaf
Empire Company.
on in front of the desk. Oh, did you lose a claw, bud?
Some gate guard you were.
True. That's true, Nova. However, Ulfric used the power of the voice to beat Torig, which is not. So, one of the things I find most interesting is the reason the Nords, at the very least, give Ulfric's cause legitimacy is because, according to
Can't wait
ancient
to
Nordic
kill
custom,
another of Ulfric's
I'm
boys.
telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
according to
Are my men
Nordic
now
custom,
giving free
you could
rein to
actually
anyone
use
who
the
wanders
power of
into
the
the castle?
voice
Do you have some reason to be here,
in
citizen?
combat, but you can't use. But according to the Cyrodiilic, the Imperial rules, you can't.
Fine. Why don't you have it? I suspect we might have you.
He'd be insane to try.
He doesn't. Speak with Legate Ricka. She will determine if you are legion.
That's not what my...
Should we go with the Sword of the Inferno, which will give us 33 damage, or let's check the bound sword. Nope.
And Winterhold support him.
No.
It's not a cause. It's a replay.
Call it whatever you...
Okay, so our damage is 33 either way, it looks like. Because it looks like it procs off the bound sword procs off Daedric weapons. So we will keep a hold of that. And then magic shield, magic shield, magic shield, magic shield.
Jarl Balgruuf.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to...
He is very
I've got a good
content.
feeling about you, and I don't often get good feelings about anything. A warrior knows to trust her gut. I'm not going to go through the normal process with you. I've got a little test lined up. Pass that, and we'll talk about you joining the Legion.
I'm pretty sure that's a thing for all of the games. Like there's like I think between Morrowind and Oblivion, there's like 1,000 years.
If you die, then I'll have no further use for your corpse. The ancients built many of the fortresses that dot the landscape of Skyrim. Sadly, most have fallen into disrepair, and nearly all have been overrun.
Well, here's the thing. Here's another thing.
Fort Haragstad is one of the few that remains mostly intact. We're going to install a garrison.
Yeah.
there.
So when
First,
you
you'll
consider,
clean out the bandits that have moved in.
So one of the things is they may be looking at it like the Lord of the Rings does, where things like Isildur's like the battle for the actual One Ring and then Isildur losing it all take place like 3,000 years before the actual events of like the Hobbit and that thing. So they may be doing it in that way. Well, here's another reason they may have made the gap large is to sort of present the Altmeri Dominion as an actual legitimate threat. because think about it. If you do, oh, this group formed a mere decade after
General,
after the events of Morrowind.
are you ready to test yourself at Fort Harogstad?
Yes.
The ancients said
Yeah.
Fort Harogstad. We're
So
going to install a garrison
it
there,
doesn't
but first,
really
you're going to
fit
clean
all
out the
that well
bandits
that
moved in.
this group would have in maybe a decade or two gathered significant enough power to um to actually pose a threat to the Empire. And another thing is, like, the Empire's not in the best place in its own self after Morrowind. We've got the after Oblivion, we've got the Oblivion crisis, we've got the issues that come after that become before from Morrowind. So the Empire's not stable. Well, at the end of the Empire is stable once more at the end of Oblivion and going through a process of rebuilding. So it doesn't make and because of the events of Morrowind, the elves are still in that process as well. So it doesn't make sense that they would wait. I was okay. Yeah, that's what I mean.
The ancient
Yeah.
sadly, well, Fort Harogstad. We're going to install a garrison there, but first you're going to clean out the. Good. That's what I want to hear. Now go make it happen, soldier.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
You Nords and your bloody sense of honor.
Fuck off.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire.
So the 2-century gap sort of is not necessarily for is not necessarily for we just wanted this major gap, this huge gap here. It's more of both groups need time to rebuild and would probably take a lot of time to do it, especially given Morrowind, you've got the eruption of Red Mountain and all of that shit. And if the Upmary Dominion wanted Morrowind on its side, it would definitely do all it could to ensure that that happened. And then you have to also think about, like, these people have caused that the Upmary Dominion at one point caused a major civil war between the Khajiit factions. Whereas it caused a major civil war between the Khajiit factions, had to bring the Wood Elves on board, and Lord knows those people are like insane. Who else is allied with them? Not High Rock. Not.
Hear that? I swear there's something out there in the dark.
I don't hear anything. But who else? I think the Somerset Isles make sense. Like, that's where the Dominion the Upmary Dominion originated. Well, also the Oblivion crisis wasn't just in Cyrodiil. It was like all over the world. So they've already got like problems. So they've got problems. Okay. So I'm not disagreeing with you, Nova, in the I need to read chat, Ketty. Right, hold on. Doesn't make sense that the other man wait over a century to attack the Empire, or form shortly after the Oblivion. Skyrim takes place 200 years after Oblivion, the war. And in 30 years, So with the Oblivion Crisis, you have the oh, here's the Thalmor Embassy. So the Oblivion Crisis basically fucks the world up. So it makes more sense that the Altmeri Dominion waits for a while. And on top of that, there was, I believe, after the end of Oblivion, there wasn't an emperor for a while as well, which meant that the empire was actually somewhat stronger. Plus, you've got the hero of Kvatch that's already banting about, so best wait for him to either die or, disappear into retirement kind of thing. No, but I'm not interested in taking you. Go for it. Let's see what you got. I'm pretty sure I'm going the wrong way. I'm also pretty sure it's up this side of the mountain, and I can't get up there anymore. We may be fast traveling back to Solitude. I can see both sides of that. But it might feel a little, I don't know, cluttered. Like having the 200-year gap, might make a little bit of sense, but might make sense to some, but others it'll be like, why didn't they just attack like 70 or 100 years later? Why'd they wait 2 centuries? And the answer is, who knows? Maybe they were trying to take things down from it internally, and it just didn't work out because of the blades. That may be why there's a point where the Altmeri Dominion and the Empire actually go like into a Cold War, which is basically just an endless set of spy games, which I think would actually make a great set of games for Elder Scrolls, but I doubt that'll ever happen. So I don't think we have too much on like what goes on during that period. Nope, I'm about to die from this. Oh wait, no, I'm not. As far as I know, I don't remember hearing much lore from I don't remember seeing much lore about like what was going on in that 200-year gap, other than the war, the Great War, obviously. The first war against the Empire, and then like Emperor, a bunch of stuff happening with the Emperor. So there's not much from that I remember about the Altmeri Dominion doing, but they could have been trying to take things down from within instead of without. Preserve their lives, get people, more who were more sympathetic to their ideals. Those are simply bribe politicians. So it's one of those things that it can make sense. It just is a decision that was made. Like Cyberpunk 2077 doesn't necessarily have to take place in 2077. It could take place like 10 years after after Silverhand dies, but it doesn't. It takes place almost 50. It's this would be. It's citing the. I don't know. I've always been weird about elves in media. Like sometimes there's points where it's cool, like these long-lived beings are effectively immortal unless like something actually kills them. But other times it's like, why? Why would you do this? Why would you do this to yourself? Why would you do this to your story? Like one of the things for writers to really like, especially inexperienced writers, will make the mistake of creating their world and the events of their world and then adding in like elves and stuff, and they won't really think about, oh, these people were around for these events. Some of them were probably saw them. Like, and this is the thing, like this is actually a problem I have with D&D lore, is because elves are morons in D&D lore. And let me explain. Let me cook for like 2 minutes on this. So elves are morons in D&D lore. You know why? Because okay, bud. Okay, you Ow. So elves are morons in D&D lore. And I will explain why. So elves live for, canonically, in the Forgotten Realms, they live for at least 1,000 years. Sometimes a little bit longer, depending on. They live for at least 1,000 years. There have been a bunch of major events that have happened in the last like 200 years. And you know what the elves are doing about it? Fuck off. No, he beat me first. No, I don't know where my horse is. Yeah, like the elves in D&D, like if you read the player's handbook, it says they live to like 1,000 years, somewhere in that range. And dwarves live for fucking 500. Like there are races in D&D lore that live forever, and they just don't do anything. Like there was a major event where all the gods were sent to the mortal plane. And what did the elves do? Ooh, as a collective society that, can access the highest levels of magic that even the god of magic basically said were forbidden.
And the goats and the chickens. Ugh. And the
garden.
Can I help you? My husband handles the indoor work just as well. He'd only hurt himself out here.
Who the fuck is your husband and why isn't he out here? But yeah, D&D.
Looking for
My
a
husband
horse.
Gaiman handles
You'll
the
want to talk to my
business.
father, Gaiman. Work hard for the future and leave the past be. That's my motto. That's what I'm here for. Good enough for me. It's the one with the saddle. If they're heading up to Solitude.
Like there was an event where all the gods were sent down to Earth. You know what the elves did? Nada.
You probably want someone else.
There's a war. The Red Wizards of Thay. Like there are so many world events in the Forgotten Realms that are going on like right now. Oh, that the elven cities and the elven population as a whole just don't have any involvement in. They just don't involve themselves, like at all. And it's just like, why? Why are you why are you here? If you live for thousands of years, don't you want to not, have the apocalypse happen? I am being rather uncharitable to them. I will be fair in that. Because they already went through, the whole period of, oh, we actually ruled the fucking world. It was a shit show. Dragons were there. And we don't want to fuck with it again. And so we're just gonna not fuck around. Stop it. Oh no, Nova, I was on a tangent. I was on a tangent when about D&D lore, not Skyrim lore. And then Euroseptum dies. No, horsey. Where am I? Okay, if I just follow this road. Are you who I think you are? You are, okay. Well, he found a shirt. Ignore my webcam. It's... The dwarves are going to go extinct in the next couple hundred years in the Forgotten Realms if they don't fix their shit. So, an interesting thing, and I would actually, found this out through Mr. Rex. Plug that channel. If you're not already subscribed to Mr. Rex for like any sort of fantasy lore, or particularly he's been focusing on D&D a lot, for past 3 to 4 years. It's been awesome. I have learned way more about the Forgotten Realms and like how magic works and why it works the way it does. It's actually really cool. Who is attacking my horse? I just killed my own horse. True. It's why the current Septum in power has basically arranged his own assassination by the Dark Brotherhood. Like, bro literally organized his own assassination because he was like, the time that the emperors could actually do things and achieve things throughout the empire is over. there's nothing we can do. Ooh, and there is another war coming soon. Which is why I'm hoping that the Elder Scrolls 6 takes place either during the war or like right after it. Or right before it, actually. Like, I would love to accidentally a war in an Elder Scrolls game. Like, that would be fun. Here, let me just do this thing and trigger a war. And accidentally a war. Just be like, oh, so the elves are peace. Like, start out as some schmo that runs into the, like, accidentally runs into the Altmeri Dominion's diplomat and I mean, here's the thing. You don't need that. I mean, that's not what's really needed. I mean, he could have done that, but I think most of his people are agreed that, you know, we don't like the Altmeri Dominion. We sort of fucking have to put up with them. It's why basically everyone who's smart enough to see past their own nose, hint, hint, Ulfric Stormcloak, is like, oh, well, we're probably going to go to war with these people again because we're not super happy about the terms of this surrender. So let's just, you know, do you have a dwarven shield, sir?
Whoosh!
All right, bye, Smell. Sam. We've already got something that deals stamina damage. I will take this dwarven shield, though. All right. Well, this adapt chest isn't going to unlock itself. No. There it is. I'm pretty sure that was it. Yep. I should probably get a circlet and enchant it.
Bad time to get lost.
Whoosh!
All right, we need. Woo. What's my stamina at? Okay. No. Yep, that's it. Ooh! Decapitation! I have had my cat closed in here, and it is his day out. I feel bad. But he'll go out here in a second. We're going to complete this quest and then call it a stream for the day. Pretty sure it already gave me the go-ahead, but I'm searching this place for things. I know, bud. I know. He's like climbing on me, begging, basically. He's like, I want food. It's dinner time. Feed me. Well, we killed our horse. I'm pretty sure that's what happened to the other one, too. There is naught to be done about it. Let's go talk to the
God like Whitemane is in a better place now. Or is there any place better than Southern God?
the
I'm telling you, I heard it.
Imperial. The Howling, the werewolf tales are
You were right.
true.
Men chasing after a fairy tale. You can sell off that junk at
Gets
bits
his
and
hand on
pieces.
that crown.
It won't. Welcome back, soldier. I'm glad you made it in one piece. I'll send men to garrison the fort right away. You did well. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
But before we go any further, it's time for you to officially join the Legion.
Okay.
Speak with General Tullius. He'll administer the oath.
In joining the Legion, you'll be taking an oath binding you to the service of the Emperor, and thus to every citizen of the Empire. Are you prepared to make that commitment? Well,
Yep, let's go.
Upon my honor, I do swear
Titus
unwavering
Mead.
obedience
Okay.
to the officers of his great empire. May those above judge. Long live the Emperor. Welcome to the... Just remember, we take care of our own. Speak to Baron. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Legate Ricka has a special assignment for you.
All right,
If
let's
Ulfric
hear.
Gets his... Welcome to the Legion Auxiliary. Listen up. Welcome to the Legion Auxiliary. Listen up. Ulfric's right-hand man, Galmar Stonefist, has located what he believes is the final resting place of the Jagged Crown. We're going to make sure he doesn't get his hands on it. The rest of my men
I know y'all
are
can't
already
hear that,
assembling
but
outside
all the
Coventry. I'll meet you
the
there as soon
stretching
as I finish
help
up here.
like makes my neck feel so good. All right.
Don't wait for me. Get to Corvin June as soon as you're ready. I'll meet you there. Not everyone's agreed to the moot. You've been here long enough to know that Nords aren't always sensible. We follow our hearts.
So what? Watch the skies, traveler.
All right, guys. That is where we're going to call it a stream today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please remember to leave a like down below. And if you're not already, subscribe. Share the video with your friends. Let them know it's fun here. We talk about lore and baking and random shit that comes to my head. I'm like a sounding board. I will literally have a conversation about anything. And so if you have weird ideas, I'm perfectly willing to examine them with you. However, thank you all so much for watching. If we hit 150 subscribers by the end of the month, if you are subscribed and you leave a comment down on one of my, I don't know if it'll be, I'll probably make a specific announcement, like a specific video for it, for y'all to leave the comments down below. But if you leave a comment down, if we hit 150 subscribers and you leave a comment on the announcement video, I will reach out to some of you to see if you'd be interested in doing a D&D one-shot with me. that I will record and post on the channel. So, that's something that interests you. Please subscribe. Hey, if you got a chance to play D&D with me. If you are, if you're new here, please don't lurk. Be active in the chat. I'm always having conversations off the chat. It's why I love streaming way more than publishing videos at all. Oh, so thank you all so much for watching. Y'all have a wonderful day. Nope.